You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
Before you sign anything in Korea's property market, a new policy designation may change your financing limits within weeks. Dongtan saw asking prices jump 300 million won in 2 weeks. Seoul's 84 square meter average crossed 2.1 billion won for the first time, and mortgage rates at the two largest banks just rose by 20 basis points. It's Tuesday, June 9th. Let's look at what's happening in Korea's property market. Samsung Electronics announced bonuses worth up to 600 million won and a new in-house loan of up to 500 million won at 1.5% annually, both fueling a buying surge in Dongtan, home to Samsung's Hwaseong and Giheung campuses. The May 9th expiration of a multi-unit owner capital gains tax relief simultaneously pushed supply onto the market, but semiconductor-adjacent districts absorbed it faster than anywhere else in Greater Seoul. At the same time, the 5-year Daewoo financial bond yield climbed from 3.499% at year-end to 4.413% as of June 5th, forcing banks to pass higher costs to borrowers. Here's what the numbers show. Dongtan's available listings fell 21.1% in 2 weeks, from 4,673 units to 3,691, the steepest drop among all 72 tracked districts in Seoul and Gyeonggi Province. Asking prices near Dongtan Station rose at least 300 million won, approximately $215,000 within a month. Some units now listed at 2 billion won, roughly $1.44 million. Seoul's 84 square meter average hit 2.136 billion won in May, up 32.1% year-on-year. The nationwide average hit 727 million won, a record high since 2021, up 10.1% year-on-year. Seoul auction bid to appraisal ratios held above 100% for the second straight month at 100.8%. KB Kookman's variable mortgage moved to 3.82 to 4.32% from 3.62 to 4.12%. The 5-year fixed rate ceiling at Korea's 5 major banks now exceeds 7% annually. Jeonse, Korea's lump sum deposit rental system, is losing ground in Dongtan as buyers move to outright purchase. Under Korean housing law, Dongtan's 3-month cumulative price gain of 4.25% far exceeds the speculative overheating zone threshold of 2.06%, making designation imminent according to analysts. Designation triggers LTV cap reductions, pre-sale restrictions, and subscription eligibility limits. So what does this mean for property buyers and residents in Korea? Earlier we flagged Dongtan's 300 million won price spike. Here's what that actually means. Buyers financing at current rates face meaningfully higher monthly obligations than 3 months ago. If the government designates Dongtan, Guri, or Yongin Giheung as speculative overheating zones, all three already exceed the statutory threshold. LTV caps tighten immediately, and buyers in active negotiations may see loan eligibility cut before closing. For investors watching Seoul's auction market, a 100.8% bid to appraisal ratio signals that price discovery is now happening at auction, not on the listing market. Watch 3 things. First, government designation announcement for Dongtan, Guri, and Yongin Giheung, imminent per analysts. Second, new FSC mortgage limits for properties above 1.5 billion won, effective June 9th. Third, the Bank of Korea July meeting, where a rate hike is now majority expected. That's today's AI Prism, real estate. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a Won IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.